Hi, this is Codeweaver. I'm going to play a game this evening. Right, so let's just make sure I've had a little bit of problems with Twitch. Let's just make sure everything seems to be tickety-boo. Yeah, we seem to be recording live. This is pretty good. Okay, so back to the, let me see, back to this window, and there we go. So, what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be playing the game Sherlock Holmes, the Devil's Daughter. Audio is going to be a little bit loud for a second while I enable the game here, and you should now all see that. I'm just going to do a quick audio test just to make sure it's coming through properly on the stream speakers at 11. Yep, okay, that's the level that I'm happy with. And I decided I wanted to play something that was, I guess, a little more adventure-y, but a little less you can sort of die on route. I was playing Darkwood a little while ago, and I want to get back into that game, but kind of not feeling it this evening. And amongst all of my options, I had a friend recommend this to me, and she's playing it at the moment. On her own time. I decided to play it as well, and I think it'll be a lot of fun. It'll also showcase how terribly unobservant I am. I've only played a little bit of this just to get a feel for the interface and the mechanics for investigation, and only for the very, very first intro bit, so this is almost entirely blind. I would say that arguably it is entirely blind in any meaningful sense, because I don't know where the story is going, and I don't know what all the clues are. And I know almost nothing about the game other than it's Sherlock Holmes, and it's sort of an investigative game. And that's pretty cool. I kind of feel like that. I'm kind of big on that style of game, poking around. My chat room window is up, and I can see anybody who enters. I don't actually expect to have that many viewers yet. I'm still very, very new at this. But in case anybody stops by, please be patient. Although nobody's going to hear me having said that since they're not in the room to hear it, but in any case, so we're going to do new game. You want to start a new game, all your progress will be lost, yes. From what I'm given to understand from testing it out, if I do Master Sleuth, I actually have a time limit on the time it takes me to investigate things in the world. And I might do that for my own challenge, maybe on a future game. But for the sake of this, I want to be able to ponder it. I don't really want to be stressed out. This evening is not about stressing myself out solving this. I want to think through stuff. So I'm going to play on the Keen Detective mode. I'm just not willing to punish myself this evening. That being said, if you can do the Master Sleuth thing where you're given a ticking clock to be able to search out clues, more power to you. I think that's awesome. I would do it myself off stream when I could take breaks. Keen Detective it is. Pray tell. Alright. Now, there'll be a lot of audio from the game, obviously, that I want to capture during the stream. So, yeah, feel free to listen to the game along with me. I'm going to try not to speak when they're speaking, because obviously I want to catch what's going on. It's kind of going to be crucial, that part of it. I will be making commentary when I can. I will try to do that to the best of my ability. So, alright. Opening scene. This looks like snowy weather rather than rain. Alright. Not the fastest frame rate for this video recording, but what are you gonna do? Having escaped from somewhere, perhaps trying to escape someone. Definitely not well dressed for sort of environment. But his accuser or his hunter is very chill. Perhaps making sport of the hunt. Okay. So we're back in time, 48 hours earlier. Kind of dread the friend who recommended this to me laughing at me for the mistakes I'm assuredly about to make. But there we go.
Oh, I do apologize. Am I disturbing you?
No, please. Do come in, Mrs.
My name is Miss Alice de Bouvier. I'm Mr. Holmes' new neighbor.
Oh, I didn't have the pleasure to... I am Dr. John Watson. Could we provide you with any assistance?
She is not the concern, Watson.
I'm... Then, what is this about?
That child standing sniffling behind her. Get rid of him, Watson.
But he is shivering with cold. And he is upset. What happened to him?
Little Tom knocked at the wrong door.
Oh, for crying out loud.
Oh, boy, come in. Warm yourself by the fire. Can I offer you a cup of tea, Mr. Bouvier?
Well,
It is not as though we are disturbing you-know-who. Are we?
I suppose not.
Since you are our new neighbor, it is perhaps better that you know what he's like.
You're starting to worry me.
Well, Mr. Holmes is relapsing. This illness that he has seizes him when he finds himself with nothing to do. He becomes completely asocial. And alas, this is a very difficult, medically incurable case. Now this must stay between us.
Of course, I understand. How very sad.
But there is a cure, if only a temporary one. A thrilling inquiry. Most certainly. If he refuses this one, then his condition will worsen.
Oh, I am still here, you know. I didn't fall out of the window. Very well, then.
Thank you, miss.
Of course, the Sherlock Holmes of the classics was a bit of a misanthrope and a drug addict, among other things. While I have read some of the original stories, quite a few of them actually, most familiar in my mind recently is, of course, the BBC production. Cumberbatch does such a wonderful job. So he's my Sherlock of the times, I suppose. But pretty good rendition going on here. So let's start this out. Why are you here? So when I tried out the Master Sleuth version, this bit was timed, so you would have to basically focus on stuff and draw your deductions within a time limit. I'm just not willing to do that for the sake of a stream. It's just a little too much for me this evening. So we can move the cursor over the parts of the character to try to get some information. Conjunctivitis. Basically, what is it? Red eye, I think, primarily, or recent weeping. Not sure yet. Let's just skip. No! Okay. That was an interface fail. And seeing as I don't want to spoil myself, I'm not even going to look at that. I'm going to start that again. Okay, I thought the space to skip didn't mean the whole thing. I thought it just meant let's go back a step and take a look over the options that are available. So that was a complete fail on my part, and it does mean we'll probably have to go through the opening again, because I'm sure it probably saved what I did. So apologies. I will try to get through this as quickly as possible, and if this fails, I'm probably going to just erase this entire stream and start all over again, so that you don't have a big preamble. Can I skip past this? It's probably unlikely. Seriously, as nobody learned to not put in unskippable cutscenes, I don't care how much you think it's important. I mean, for anybody who skips past a cutscene once in a Sherlock Holmes game is a blithering idiot, but in case there's any clues here. But I already know all of this, so anyway. It's not a super long intro, this bit. We do also have to go through the opening scenes to get to the kid. Nothing interestingly identifiable on the bullet.
Oh, I do apologize. Am I disturbing you?
No, please.
Nope. Can't
Come
skip
in.
past this. Very
Mrs.
frustrating.
My name is Miss...
Oh,
Oh, yes, I can, by clicking this bit anyway. I don't think I could have done that in the opening video, but I'll try that next time. So we've already gone through all of this. Yes, 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 yes. Thank you very much. And why are you here? Let's try this again. So build a character portrait by paying attention to the details and determining meaning. So I already looked at the eyes. I didn't find anything particularly interesting. Well, I mean, I did, but I don't know how to interpret it just yet. So, chin. Pale skin. We consider that to be malnutrition. Okay, so that we get for free. So AD, forward and backward. Yes, so forward allows us to scan sort of through a sequence of camera focuses. So it's neatly mended. So we basically get that one directly, that we think they're caring parents. All right, so we have a map of London, and we know he can read and use a map. All right. So this bit's pretty straightforward. On the hand. So is it malformed or injured? I don't know. If I exit, yeah, okay, so exit is the right action there. So you have a lame arm. So let's keep moving forward, and now we're back up to the top again. Oh, hello. Born 1887, Tom is 8 years old. Okay. So we have two key pieces of things that we have to kind of deduce. We have a lame arm. So the question is this injured or malformation? Well, if he has malnutrition, I'm thinking possibly, like, and that was given to us for free by observing. I'm thinking malformation. Would be my deduction anyway. So, but now we go back to the eyes. We have conjunctivitis or recent weeping. So he has malnutrition, but I kind of, I don't know. That would kind of suggest that maybe his parents don't care, except his parents do care. We're kind of getting that for free. So I'm thinking he might have malnutrition because okay, so this is an interesting thing. I don't know whether or not that malnutrition is recent or not. Because that would kind of color what I feel about the hand. I know I'm taking this really seriously for the opening character, but I want to see if I can, because I don't actually remember what I deduced from when I tried to play through this section several times. A lame arm. This is a tricky one. If the malnutrition is simply from something somewhat recent, caring parents who would probably, they might not be able to maybe afford food for him, and maybe that's why he has malnutrition, except he has caring parents. I don't know. It's I don't know. I don't know if there's, like, to me, I don't know if that particular coloring of the red eyes means that he's got an actual illness. I think if he's here, he's in trouble. Recent weeping is possible. If he has a map of London on him, he might have been using it to get to me. If he's in trouble and he came to me, where are his parents? Everything to me, everything hinges on whether or not that malnutrition is recent or not. I'm gonna go with malformation. And is this maybe red eye? Did he get sick? But he was with his parents at one point. If his parents are no longer there, maybe that's why he's crying, but then maybe that's why he has red eye. I don't know. Okay. What is validate observation? Okay, so... I honestly, genuinely did take guesses there. So... Tom is 8 years old, his clothes are well worn and have multiple patches neatly applied. His parents are concerned for his well-being. Alright, fair enough. His pale skin indicates he's suffering from malnutrition. He looks sad and has red eyes. He has been weeping very recently. Tom's malformation could have been caused by his mother's poor nutrition during pregnancy. So, okay, so I didn't make that connection. That's given to me here. So I guess I guessed right, but not for reasons that I thought, which I don't get credit for that. I could have remembered what choices I made in the playthrough I went for set up a week ago, so maybe that's where I got that. Yeah, that's not it. That's all right. Anyway, so here's the thing. So his malformation is caused by his mother's poor nutrition during pregnancy, which means maybe that's why he continues to show malnutrition now, but he's clearly not a newborn. Oh, that's kind of a vague connection, but okay, I can't do anything. So echoes, I don't know what echoes means. So, but this gives me a log of the dialogue, which is good, because I'll want to be able to go back. I don't know what echoes are yet. Tasks. When an untreated urchin is found sobbing on the steps at 221B, he tells of his father's disappearance using a secret special job. Holmes suspects foul play. Could I have deduced something? So if Holmes suspects foul play, then that means maybe the parents were taken out of the picture fairly recently, which hence the shot what we saw earlier, but Holmes wouldn't have, quote, seen that, so... because it was in the future anyway. I don't know. Alright. I am belaboring the point because, I don't know why.
Now tell me, boy, what brings you here?
It's my father, sir. He's missing. I don't know what to do.
Okay then. Sorry, just making the stream hasn't done anything weird on me. I don't think it has. No, okay. So right. So, tell me his name.
What's his name?
George Hurst, sir.
And he's missing?
Missing, eh? And what do the police say?
The police, they don't believe me. They say he's just abandoned me. But that's a lie.
Okay, so quick time events. not seriously a fan, but not terrible. So I can tab and browse evidence. I guess I can do that. But the obvious thing is the police say he just abandoned me. I don't think so.
Obviously. Your clothes are well mended and you can read. Your parents may be poor, but you are loved.
Fair enough.
Yeah, well, it's just the two of us now. My mother died when I was a little one.
And that's just one more reason for not leaving you. Your father doesn't seem the irresponsible type. He's very good to you.
Well, that's right. But he has no fixed work, so he often takes odd jobs for the day. Because that's all he can find. Only this time, he didn't come home.
Hello, viewer. Say hi in the chat room if you like, or just feel free to sit and watch. I'm exploring a new game for me. Right. What happened? Can we... I don't know what this button does here, but let's go to what happened.
And when was the last time you saw him?
3 weeks ago. He left for a new job. But this time, he was acting a bit strange and angry.
Alright, strange how.
Strange? In what way?
He said to me, "Son, I'm out on a special job. Don't you dare move from here." I think something went wrong.
Well, 3 weeks, though?
3 weeks? That's a long time.
Well, every day I thought he would show up. And anyway, I can look after myself.
Okay, now this does explain the malnutrition. 3 weeks would probably be enough for a young and growing boy to not be able to fend very well for himself.
What do you mean, sir?
Nothing. I was...
But apparently that's not what I was supposed to answer. So,
Very
okay.
well. Your address, please, Tom.
12 Dorset Street. The first floor, door E. It's in Whitechapel, sir. But I ain't got no money to pay.
Who asked for money, Tom? Your case seems to be the very medicine I need. I'll meet you there shortly.
Oh, thank you, sir.
Alright, cute kid. Let's see if we can help him out. So, alright, hit tab. So what do we got here? Tom lives in Whitechapel, 12 Dorset Street on the first floor room E, so we know that, sure. Tom's year of birth is 1887. Despite his young age, Jerry knows how to read and use a map. Very good. Yep, okay. Suffered from malnutrition. Okay, this is malnutrition for several years, so whatever the malnutrition is, it had nothing to do with the 3 weeks, which is why that response didn't work out. I don't know, that's a bit weak, but that's fine. Tom is from a poor family, but it's clear he's much loved. His parents have done all they can to care for him. You know, that's pretty cool. All right, so we've got these two things here. What happens if we... I don't want to click there in case it actually takes me there. Investigate the appearance of Tom's father, George Hurst. Explore Hurst's hovel on 12 Dorset Street, room E. Okay. So this is good. So before I do anything else, let's take a look around the environment
My
here.
archive. I can always consult with it if needed.
Alright.
My archive. I can always consult with it if needed.
Okay, that's not that useful. So what do we got over
My
here?
analysis table. It's useful for my work.
Alright.
Brave Toby, the best nose in the British Empire.
Don't actually remember Toby from the original stories, but I haven't read them in a very long time, so...
We need to help Tom find his father, Holmes.
Yes, we do. Okay. Poking my nose around a little bit. Still
Wow.
archives? Yes, okay.
I can always
Can I go out here? I can't go out here, but this does...
Watson documents our adventures in here.
Alright, so this is Watson's room. So, let me not snoop around in Watson's room. It's kind of rude. Of course, that kind of is Holmes, but... Oh, look at that. Makeup table. Let's fiddle with the appearance a little bit. Yeah, we're totally wearing that. Actually, arguably, I really need to go with the classic hat if I'm feeling kind of hattish. Shall we go for a bespectacled Holmes? I'm kind of okay with that. What can we do in terms of facial hair? It's ridiculous, but I'm going to go with this because that's probably closest to my own facial hair. So, to the makeup table, validate and exit, festive attire, doctor outfit, bandit outfit, pastor outfit, sportswear. Sure, let's go with the sportswear. Now, this probably has some sort of impact in terms of places that you tend to go and so on and so forth. I'll find that as I'll try to dress appropriately at various points. I'm not really a historian, and it's not really my shtick to be. I do have a weakness for the hat, though. Oh, thank goodness for coffee. Terribly sad that it's decaf. Alright, turn on a light in here. You get everything set up and you fail to realize that the sun has in fact gone down. So, let's check this out. Can we actually... Doesn't look like it. It's alright. Oh, how lovely. Now, let's keep an eye on... Alright. So, let's get our eye in for where things are here. In terms of just walking around for a few minutes. People doing their thing. It's really nice to see that they have a really seriously well-populated city here. It's probably actually, I would argue, it's likely to be still a little too thin, but so many games. Oh, hello, are you okay? No, hello, let's... My. Okay then. Wonder who left that setup. But I'm getting a little bit tired of games that spend an exquisite amount of time on visuals but leave the cities extremely unpopulated. This feels like a pretty living city. I mean, yeah, you'd be sacrificing time spent on visuals for time spent on animations, I guess, but anyway. Oh, I see. I get him to take me places. I'm following. Alright. So... Not in a rush. So let's sort of take in the ambiance. See if we can find things to look at that...
Dancing elephant. Strange, but it somehow makes me think of Mycroft.
So, not totally surprising. Oh, Ark is... exit to the area. So they have constrained us fairly linearly. It's not really... Okay, I'll do a little bit of running. It's really not all that surprising. Can't have a completely open world like the game isn't... you could, but it would be... rather a different scale of game. Oh, okay, so shooting practice. Just in case this becomes relevant. Press to continue. Alright. Yeah, no, no, we don't want to exit, but I do want to, do I want to try again? What, is it going to leave me in this cycle until I get a perfect run? That seems a little bit ridiculous. Okay. Alright. Wow, my accuracy has just gone into the toilet. I mean, if I'm careful, I can probably actually do this, but... Except I don't really want to try again. How do I... If you exit this part, your progress will not be saved. Exit anyway. No. Okay, so there's a bit of an interface fail here. At least it's not telling me what it means by, like, I just don't care to play this part again. So, alright, so that's fine. Yeah, that's fine. I'm going to presume that that just means I backed out of that one round, but that's just a weird interface. Alright. Well, it does actually... oh, hang on. Did I... Right, so I came in here, encountered these guys, wanted to go further. Don't know if there's any... Just if I go here... Yeah, okay, so there are sort of finite regions with exit points that connect to other entry points. Lots of games do this. But as long as I'm in this area, let me take a quick gander around the environment. Probably not going to remember any of this, more's the pity. Okay. Alright, well, okay, not you. Let's talk to you. Let's go off to Whitechapel. This will be my Holmes, bespectacled and fully bearded, but with the hat. So it does allow me to open the casebook while it's loading the level. That's kind of a nice touch. Gives me, allows me to use that loading time to poke around the mysteries. All right.
These streets are too narrow for the cab. I'll have to walk.
Yeah, all right.
North Street.
Right. And I have to get to Whitechapel, which is... That's not what I wanted to do. Okay. 12 Dorset Street, Roomy. Okay. Yeah, there's Dorset Street. It's 14. Alright, odd even numbering. That's good. Pretty... Oh, 14, 15. 13. Where am I going? 12 Dorset Street. Okay. This is on the wrong street. Am I missing something? Never mind. It's not odd or even in quite the way I expected. Alright, so that's fine. Room E. A, B, C, possibly upstairs. Let's pop upstairs. Here we go. Alright, fully blind into this. This could be crazy. And this could totally betray that I don't know what I'm doing.
Home, Mr. Holmes. The roof leaks all the time. Father used to fix it.
Alright. Let's talk to him in a second. I want to get an eye in for all the things that are in
Well,
here.
I can see the preparations for peasant soup, a clever concoction for somebody with apparently no culinary skills. Food's running low. It's already 3 weeks since George Hurst's disappearance.
Well, kid, you're doing a pretty good job for keeping yourself alive for 3 weeks on basically gruel. Oh, hello. We're into investigation mode.
My mother, sir. She died when I was very young. My father told me what she was like, but that's all I have.
I'm sorry, Tom. My mother left me when I was very young, too.
Been watching Enola Holmes on Netflix just before I left my Netflix account, and I quite liked it. The mom comment made me think of that. Interesting, though. That means that he has parents who cared for him, but his dad's been caring for him alone for a while. Okay, so we have, let me see here, to the Valley Co. Limited, I don't know what DR means in this context, but to 1 month's rent, £1 and 5 shilling per annum, that's actually, okay, I don't know if that's very much in this day and age, per annum. A flat at 12 Dorset, East London, from October 10th to December 10th on the same year, received payment. Alright. Lease number 7. So they're doing it monthly. Receive payment £1 of 5 shilling, but it's per annum. So it's the same year. So this is October, November. So it's one. So the time period is 1 month, but I'm not sure how that's supposed to work, but the payment is over the course of, so is this 1/12, the amount paid here is 1/12 of the per annum fee, maybe. Anyway. So on some things it's likely to be stuff written on the back, but I guess I can't really get at oh, yes, I can. Alright, hello. 1 month, 5 shillings per annum. December, from November to December, that's paid. But there are 2 names in the lease. William Jenkins. Okay. 1 month, 5 shillings per annum. This one is not paid, though, from December to January. 3 weeks. So, okay, that kind of corresponds. Somewhere in that period, the dad vanished, and the kid doesn't know how to pay, or obviously can't pay the bill. All right. So we are getting close to, getting later into January for this, or something, I'm guessing.
Hurst covered his bills ahead of time, thus providing Tom with security and sustenance.
Oh, that's not the... Okay, that's not the indication that I took. I've missed a piece of knowledge here. No, I need... I don't have dates on this, but that's not the conclusion I came to. So he's paid ahead of time, but that implies that we're not in January. We're actually a couple of months prior to that, and hence the comment that he's paid ahead of time. Maybe. I wish I had a date on this. Interesting. I don't know what to make of that yet. But okay, that's maybe not critical yet. Although the time when all of this occurs, T, what's T? Concentrate all your attention on finding details that others are inclined to overlook. Oh, interesting. Best choice of beers are and ales in Whitechapel, located on North Street.
The old Tabard pub, North Street. The old
Yes. Stains on the
Glue.
back. Oh,
probably
blue.
taken from a wall.
That's interesting. Okay. Okay, so I can use the T thing at will. Can I go back to the... I don't know if I can go back to the thing. Can I go back here? Doesn't appear to be anything super important here. Okay. I'm gonna be real careful to look on the backs of things then and actually click on a few more things. Strand Magazine.
Huh, so that's why you came to see me.
Ah, because it featured Sherlock Holmes. Fair enough.
Tom probably reads at night.
Okay. Objects marked with the exclamation mark symbol are to be used further in your investigation.
So that's why you came to see me.
Pie, Sir Arthur Conan Doyle. All right.
So that's...
Okay, but I don't know how it's meant to be important. Additionally, so... Okay. Looking around in Super Sight-O-Vision. See if I can spot something I did not spot on my first pass. I'm not seeing anything terribly obvious. I do want to see what's up here.
It's too dark. I can't see anything.
No. Alright. Really have to find an answer to my laptop constantly going to sleep since. See if I can. I do have a tool. Let me see if it works. Disable idle sleep. Disable idle sleep. Let's see if that has forced my machine to stay awake. We'll find out in a few minutes. Still have one viewer who has stopped by at some point. Hope you're still there. Hope you're having fun watching me goof off here. So yeah, I know I haven't talked to the kid yet. Kind of wish I could take. Oh, hello. Is I you?
A collection of worn-out and second-hand books. George Hurst was providing his son with the best education that he could afford.
And
Father
that's fair.
bought all those books for me. He didn't tell me, but I know that he pawned his coat for them.
I'm liking this dad more and more. We are going to solve this for you, kiddo.
Food's running low. It's already 3 weeks since George Hurst's disappearance.
Alright, that's fair. That's the comment about the gruel. But let's do a quick little scan in case I triggered identifying new information. I don't think so. So let's talk to the kid.
Please, sir, find my father.
We're going to do our best, buddy. Anything on him? No. Can't go up there without... Oh, hello. But if I go up here, it's just too dark, yeah?
It's too dark.
Yeah. Alright. So the thing is I don't know whether or not that exclamation mark means look at, like, there's more to understand about it now, or whether or not it's supposed to be something that I investigate later, and that's fine.
Old clothes, soiled and worn.
Oh, hello.
George Hurst's work was varied. He was evidently a hard-working and valuable hand.
So a carpenter slash mechanic or something. Yes, except, yeah, that comment about his dad. What did the kids say? Hang on. Okay, so the Old Tabard pub. Best choice of beers and ale. Yeah, okay. According to these bills, paid the rent in advance, so he knew he was going to be away for a while, but he did kind of warn his kid that maybe not about the delay, but okay, I need the yeah, I need this. It's no fixed work, so he often takes odd jobs. Okay, so mechanic slash carpenter, repair guy. But then he left for a new job, acting strangely. I'm on a special job, don't you dare move from here, 3 weeks ago. So we don't know what the nature of that was. Okay, so we are totally going to the pub and having a beer. Possibly not. Don't have any reason to look in anybody else's place just yet. Not gonna do the typical RPG thing of trying to... I'm gonna investigate everything, but I'm not gonna steal everything that's nailed down, because that would just seem to not be the right thing to do. Hello? What are you actually up to? Okay, not entirely sure. My familiarity with this time frame is not extensive, so we will be learning as I go. Alright. So, we need an address, because that would be smart. That's a thing. So we need to get to Whitechapel, located on North Street. Okay, let's take a look around. This is Dorset Street. Okay. Ah, so double-barreled Dorset Street. I gotcha. Oh, there it is, the Tabard Pub.
I don't feel thirsty right now.
But, oh, I don't want the Dorset Pub, I want the Tabard. Oh no, that is the Tabard Pub. No, I really do kind of want to go there. Okay, let's go back to the quest thing. Explore Hurst's hovel on Dorset Street, room E. So I have missed something then. Can we fast travel to this house? I hope so. We can. Oh, hello. Is there maybe something up there? No.
A collection of
Oh, it's just
worn-out
a
and
second-
second-hand
yes,
books.
okay.
George Hurst was providing his son with the best education that he could afford.
Father bought all those books for me. He didn't tell me, but I know that he...
Okay. What am I missing? I mean...
My mother saw. She died when I was very young.
I'm sorry, Tom. My mother left me...
Yes. Okay. Not sure what exactly I'm looking for. Like, I want to go to that pub to investigate what's going on at the pub, but it's not letting me in there, which either means... I don't know what that means. Okay. Let's go back to the items. Portraits of characters I don't know anything about.
The roof leaks all the time. Father used to fix it.
Well, that's an interesting thing. I mean, if he's that handy a guy, then why didn't he fix it? I mean, okay, maybe it got worse in the 3 weeks he's been absent. That's plausible. Okay, what am I missing? Come on.
Well, I can see the preparations for peasant soup. A clever concoction for somebody with apparently no culinary skills.
That's the book's comment. Don't know what other conclusion I'm supposed to draw from that. Oh, I can actually take it. See, now that wasn't clear before, but waxing on with a pack of sulfur matches. Okay. Some of the evidence can be used in the investigation will be marked with specific icons. Okay. Now that will enable me to go up here. So that's interesting.
A leather satchel, what's in it?
Nothing on the back of which is important, but let's take a look inside. Hello there, George. I know that it's difficult for you to find a job and you need to feed and clothe your son. So I've attached to this letter a pub leaflet. I heard that there is a fellow there who's offering a special job. Maybe it will help you. I hope so. Good luck. Okay. Anything else in here? Can I turn on Spectrovision? No, I can't. Spectrovision. You know what I mean. Okay. Yeah, that was not clear that after he had commented on the candle that I could actually pick it up. So, that's fine. That's cool. I'm glad that that has been completed. Find out more about the special job. Okay. Just not a very clear interface, but now I know to be a little bit more careful. All right, Mr. Holmes, it's you and me, buddy. I think the pub is at this end. Barber shop, that's nice. Except I can't go that way. How did I get turned around? Okay, let's try this again. Oh, hello.
Good day, Mr. Holmes.
Well, if it isn't young Wiggins. And I see you found yourself a job.
If you can call it that. I hate it. But if you've got any proper work for me...
I just might be in need of your assistance later. Wait here.
I think we met Wiggy in the BBC production. I see my laptop has decided to not obey my command to not go idle. I'm gonna take just a moment to fix that. Like, actually through the interface instead of trying to cheat. That's not what I wanted. I don't want that. I want... require password immediately after sleep. That's totally, I do want that, but what I want actually is the screen, is it display, desktop and screensaver? No. I do not like this interface. Alright, displays. This is not very interesting in a streaming video, so if I can't find it in the next few seconds, I can never remember where this silly thing is. I'll find that later for the next stream, but that's extremely irritating. I'll just have to keep unlocking it as I go. So anyway, back to the game because I have wasted time on this stream. Let's go and do the thing. So, oh yeah, so there's the pub, and there's the doorway that I couldn't get into. Or get through when I came around the other way. So let's go take a look inside. Is there anything to look at here? No. That's fine.
I need to Earwig to find out who is offering this special job.
Okay. Probably sit there. Okay. All right. Now let's actually start sniffing around from here. So, inspiration aimed. Oh, I see. Oh God. Okay. Oh God. Oh, this is a nightmare.
Equality for the working class.
I'm glad I'm my own boss. I can complain only to myself. Or to Watson.
Okay. It's good that it's locked him out as a point of interest. Let's try listening on this side. God, this is really, really rough. This is a pat your
The man
head,
who's
rub your
offering
tummy
that
thing.
special job has a proper set of mutton chop whiskers.
Mutton chop whiskers. Okay.
There's no one to eavesdrop on from here. There's no one to eavesdrop on from here. There's no one to eavesdrop on from here.
Okay, is there... Alright. God. As little mini games go, this is actually kind of cute.
No. That fellow who's offering the special jobs, he never drinks alcohol.
So, the man I'm looking for has whiskers and never drinks alcohol.
Arm in arm, stronger together, stronger than ever.
Interesting. Okay.
It's not him.
All right, fair enough. It's not him. I can buy that. Obviously, if I sit here, I'm going to be able to analyze this guy.
The child labour law sent your kids to school instead of the coal mine.
Okay.
This must be the man that I'm looking for.
Okay, then. Let's keep watch, shall we? Slowly skipping time in bursts here to try to see if there's anything interesting. Yeah, I noticed that too. It said it had something to do with a missing person. Alright, let's take a look.
Interesting. Missing person. I should find out more.
Okay, at the start of October, Mr. John Stowbridge went missing from Dorset Street under mysterious circumstances. If you have any information, please contact Mrs. Stowbridge at 5 Dorset Street. Thank you in advance for any information or help. Okay, so we have possible multiple missing people. That's interesting.
No gods, no.
You see that gentleman? I need you to follow him and report back to me.
All right, Mr. Holmes.
Baker Street Irregulars. Definitely, Oh! Interesting. Okay. Oh god. So, okay. Okay. That's the alertness thing. I kind of get that, but...
Whitechapel never changes. Dirt and beggars everywhere.
I don't wanna go with you. Fuck everybody. I don't take a photo.
I couldn't pay the rent last week.
Okay.
Pumpkin, cabbage, cheap.
Yeah, okay, so we're playing the hide and seek game here. Spot the spy. Right, go, go, go. He's just standing there. Can we... Ah, he's having a chat. That's why.
They won't let me pass. I'll need to find another way.
Okay, so how do I do that?
Rich folk feed meat to their dogs. I can't even remember.
Living costs are too much these days. My son has to work down the sewers. He's only 7.
Sneaky, sneaky. No, let's not sneaky, sneaky. Let's let him go where he's gonna go. Alright,
stop crying and get to work.
Ah, boys from the Bruisers gang. Better keep out of their way.
What are you waiting for?
I'll be able to continue the chase if I climb up the chimney, but it's dangerous.
Take a brush and get in there. Stupid
Please,
kid.
you don't have to beat him. I'll do it. I'll clean the chimney.
Go on then.
All right. Okay, interesting little mini game. Okay. Up and up and up. Come on. Come on.
He's still here, that's a relief.
Oh God. Whoa. This is not good. This is really bad. This is really bad. This is really bad. This is really terrible. Evil game that impresses me with its evilness. So I'm having to control both these at once, and they keep slipping out. It's a bit like trying to balance a basketball on the back of two bowls held in each of your hands. There we go. All right. Okay.
Where did he come from?
Kind of liking that. A little bit of mini Assassin's Creed going on here.
The drunken sailor, what shall we do with the drunken sailor early in the morning?
Really wish I remembered enough of the lyrics to be able to respond to that. But nobody needs to hear me singing in the middle of the game, so... Alright, here we go.
No place to hide here. We'd better go through the yard.
Oi, what are you doing in my garden?
Don't mind me, ma'am. Fence inspector. Oh, that's bad. Okay, booting it. You ain't got nothing on me, buddy. You're messing with one of the Holmes boys. The real Holmes boys.
I know that boy. He's shoe-shine Jim from Chambers Street. He's mute because his drunk stepfather beat him.
Yeah, that's rough.
Hey, Jim. Can you lend me your kit? I'm on a secret mission for Mr. Holmes.
Alright. Time to shine some shoes. Alright. Okay, so... No, I don't want to skip.
This could be useful with a small brush.
Did you fall asleep?
Okay, I don't know what to do next. That's bad. I really didn't know the sequence of events to sort that out, but... hopefully I'll have another chance. Can't help but...
He's talking with a cabin. We need to get closer.
Yeah, I'm not doing it that way.
Alas, the weather's good. Last week was freezing.
Come back and it doesn't get cold again. I've no money for coal.
Okay. What do we hear? Really wish I'd been able to shine his shoes and figure out what that even
Can't
meant.
lose him now.
Select a loading option, traveling by cab or the standard loading screen of the gameplay options menu. Miss an important phrase in the dialogue, you can always consult the casebook. Okay, yeah. I am on the trail. Oh, continue. I can continue.
Interesting. What's going on in the yard?
Okay, I don't know. See if there's a way we can find out. Is there a way I can... Is there a gap in the wall? No.
I need to get into the yard.
Went to that yard, right? I mean, entirely. How about if I looked on the right side of the street? That'd be brilliant. Yeah, alright, there we go. We need to get hidden right fast. Okay. Dun 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 dun. Had to play that in band class at one point, many years ago. Loved the fact that the timing was all over the flipping place. It's got a great beat and it's a great tune, classic, you know, spy thriller tune, Mission Impossible theme, but boy, howdy, a sheet music, it was a mess. Anyway. Okay.
I can't see what's inside.
Okay.
It's too dangerous to enter.
Okay, that's fine. I don't mind it being too dangerous.
Wow, a lot of expensive stuff.
Yeah.
Ah, a coat of arms. It might help Mr. Holmes.
There
I'll
we
make
go.
a drawing of it.
Identifying sigil. Is there anything else, though, in here that might be of interest? Probably not. That was probably the key thing I was meant to notice so that I could...
A lot of expensive stuff.
Yeah. To identify the location we've ended up in. Can't help but want to ask.
Do only 2 people live here? I wish one was me.
Alright, I'm glad I came back around. But I don't seem to be able to...
Only 2.
I seem to be able to identify anything other than... oh, hello.
Bags of food. I like this house.
Yeah, I bet so.
Time to report to Mr. Holmes. Let's get outside before I get caught.
Yeah, I'm kind of with you there. I'm okay with that. Especially since you told me so. But I got 2 crucial pieces of information. That's good. A deduction space icon. Alright, I'll have to look out for those. I can combine bits of evidence.
Wiggins' tale was quite unusual. What do you make of what he found, Holmes?
Okay. Alright. So examine the item brought in by Wiggins. Okay. That's not that guy, it's there is a thing right in my home. That's Hurst's letter. Oh, okay, here we go.
Wiggins did a good job.
Alright, so let's take a look at that, because that should now be in here. Oh wait, so the drawing of the coat of arms made by Wiggins. Okay, so search archives, drawing of the coat of arms. Okay, so I have to search the archives in order to combine that evidence. That's fine.
Holmes, we need to help poor Tom.
Yeah, thanks for nothing. Can I actually do... didn't actually do that in here because I didn't know about it at the time. But no. Alright, so archives. Sure. Examine coat of arms. Okay.
That's not the one I need.
It's not what I wanted to do. Examine coat of arms. Encyclopedias. There we go. History, maybe? No. Alright. Research. Marks and symbols. Oh, English coat of arms, right there, duh. Okay, nowadays, the representative of this family is Lord Edward Marsh, the well-known benefactor. He provides the poor people of Whitechapel with provisions, warm clothes, etc. Lord Marsh is also renowned as a co-founder of the special education program, which allows poor people the opportunity of an education. Lord Marsh resides at 3 Mainsbury Road, London. Well, that's all well and good, but what is somebody who seems to be a little bit philanthropic doing involved with somebody who might be related to the disappearance unless they're also investigating? Okay.
Here it is. So this man could be Lord Marsh. Huh. A lord who hangs around in a public house. Let's pay a visit to Lord Marsh. We'll pretend that we're interested in his charitable activities.
Sure, I'm keen.
Mr. Holmes, you have a visitor.
Oh, just ask him to wait.
I'm afraid that won't be possible. This young lady refuses to wait for anything.
What?
Father!
Caitlin!
Miss Caitlin's boarding school was flooded. Everyone was sent home.
As if it could smell any mustier.
My word, how is it possible that you have grown up so fast? must.
You'll be staying. Wherever will we put you?
Holmes, I'll give her my room, of course.
What do you have to say, Kate?
You're on a new case? A respectable lady who's being blackmailed? Or is it a love story between a prince and a suffragist?
However did you guess?
You will tell me, won't you, Father?
Father, interesting. Okay.
But you'll make Watson jealous.
All right, then. Have fun. I'll go and unpack. Will you help me, Mrs. Hudson?
Examine the item button by Wiggins completed. Okay.
It's wonderful to have Kate home.
Yes, but... Father? Really?
A map of London and its surroundings. Could be useful.
Alright. Let's go do a thing. I feel like hailing a cab. Do you feel like hailing a cab? Why don't you join me by hailing a cab? Let's go find a cab, which is down here somewhere, maybe? There we go. But before we do that, let's actually take a look here. So, okay, so that's a king. Yeah, that's a coat of arms. So we want to go to Marsh's house. Okay. Practical motherhood and parentcraft. It's an element to Holmes I don't recall from the books either, but that's okay. It's been way too long since I've read them.
She has grown up, hasn't she? Don't you think it's time to tell her?
To tell her what, Watson?
Well, about her father.
Never. Absolutely never. Do you hear me?
Okay, here we
Holmes,
go.
you were responsible for the death of her father. You owe her the truth. She is old enough now.
I would lose her.
I see.
Can't you see that? She must never know, Watson. Is that clear?
Holmes.
It won't and can't happen.
Chance is almost certainly going to happen in the course of the story, but very interesting. Okay, I can dig it. This could be a interesting variation on the theme.
Come in, please.
Okay.
Good day, gentlemen. Welcome to my home. How may I help you?
Good day to you, Lord Marsh. My name is Sherlock Holmes, and this is my friend and colleague, Dr. Watson.
Okay, I don't have much of a choice but to establish character, and that's fine. Let's establish character badly. Okay. Don't know about that yet. So let's move on. Okay. Yeah, just the eyes of interest there. Oh, hello. Blanket. He's ill or hiding something. Okay. Maybe. Gold ring, man of wealth. Okay. Pills, strong painkiller. So he's ill in some fashion. Okay. Notebook of Lord Marsh's personal assistant and a cooking recipe. Appointments. Was higher. Dose of painkillers. Don't think it's a cooking recipe. This looks more like a personal assistant's log because he's got appointments, notes about health. So we're going to go with he's Lord Marsh's personal assistant. The notebook is, anyway. Brighter motif, member of the hunting club. Okay. Oh, hello. Stethoscope, physician. Okay. Anything else we can tell about him? It's an important tie, maybe. Do note about the stethoscope, so that's good to know. Okay. So I'm going to say feels unwell or lack of sleep. I'm going to go with he's ill. But if he's in a lot of pain and taking drugs, I'm going to guess that the red eyes are from lack of sleep, actually, because pain would keep me up. I mean, I know... I'm going to make a guess. Alright. Probably should have gone with the other one on the face. Alright. Okay. Reuben Fisher is a young man of 25 and already a confident physician. He's well educated, mannered, and a member of a hunting club. His clothes indicates that he's financially wealthy. Reuben Fisher is not only a physician, he's also the personal assistant. Okay, so we kind of got most of that. Wealthy man who holds a high position in society, indicated by his expensive clothes and valuable gold ring. He has dedicated his life to helping the poor. He is ill, therefore he is covered with a blanket despite the fact that it's quite warm in his room. He has red eyes due to lack of sleep or perhaps because of alcohol. Oh, okay. Can I... So here's the next thing. The question is, so there's an open package of powerful painkillers. And I know painkillers in the day and age often had a lot of alcohol in them. No, except these are pills. So the question is, can I go back to here and change the thing about the eyes so I can get... I can't, can I? Because I've made my analysis. Alright. I can't fix the deductions I've made. Alright. Am I interrupting?
We're not disturbing you. You are with your physician?
Yes, this is Dr. Reuben Fisher. But no, please, I'm intrigued by your visit, Mr. Holmes.
I'm glad to hear it. The last thing I'd wish is to upset the patient. Lord Marsh, can I just say that I admire all of your efforts in assisting the poor of London?
Yes. It is a war that we must fight, on our streets and now too from my home. You must surely have noticed those bags full of items, clothing and books for the unfortunate.
That is inspirational. At my own humble level, I too try my best to support those in need. I thought perhaps that I could be of some assistance.
I don't see why not. I already have the valuable assistance of Dr. Fisher, who happens to be my personal physician.
Once again, am I permitted to change this? No. Alright.
It's curious. Your face seems familiar to me, Doctor. Oddly, I'm associating it with Whitechapel?
Well done. You are right. I do occasionally frequent a few hostelries over there, would you believe it? Not that I am a drinker. But there, dressed as a working man, I can approach the other fellows to see if they might be interested in a special job.
A special job? May I ask what you're referring to?
Certainly. Since Lord Marsh began his special education program in 1889, he foresaw that such people would need an occupation of some kind. And so, with or without education, we propose these opportunities to work with Lord Marsh. It offers the less fortunate a chance to help make London a better place.
That's remarkable.
Yes, indeed. In order to truly see, one requires vision, yes? But also insight, and Lord Marsh has believed this since he was a child.
Oh, Dr. Fisher makes it all sound so romantic. Let's close this topic.
Okay.
Forgive me, Lord Marsh. You're looking very pale. Might I offer Dr. Watson's assistance?
That is kind of you, but I feel confident that I can provide Lord Marsh with the care that he requires.
How long have you been like this, my lord?
I'm fine, Dr. Watson. Don't fuss. It's only influenza. I'll be better in a few days. I can feel it already.
Yeah, but unless the racking coughs from a flu are causing a great deal of pain, kind of think the painkiller is a little bit unusual.
In that case, why are you taking such powerful painkillers?
There we go.
Excuse me, what do you mean?
Mr. Holmes is referring to the pills on your table.
I'm sorry, but that's a medical confidentiality.
That's... okay.
Despite my title, yes. I have to share my home with these bags full of food for the poor.
Lord Marsh believes that he can help all these poor people.
Okay, so the question is, what can I find?
Last year, 3 orphans were put through medical college.
Really does appear to be a philanthropist.
Thanks to Lord Marsh and the special education program, a great many poor people will have a second chance in life. Last year, 3...
Okay.
Lord Marsh.
Ah, my dear comrades, Lord Collins and Lord Harrington. If it wasn't for this godforsaken English malady, I'd be with those rapscallions right now.
All in due time, my lord.
All right, then. Alright, but it is prompting me to hit T. Yeah, okay, so I did notice that document with the seal. Dear Lord Marsh, here's the list of selected participants for the special education program in October. It looks to be a very promising event. I'm looking forward to it. Patrick Tanner, Thomas Kelly, John Strobridge, William Thatcher, and Reginald Spike.
I've never heard of this man. John Strobridge. I've seen this name before. It was on a missing persons poster. I can't quite work it out. Do you have any idea as to the number of people who might owe you their lives?
Oh, don't embarrass me, Mr. Holmes. But indeed, these people have become like a family to me.
That would be a very large family, I imagine.
Yes, the list would be longer than any of your short stories. As for how large, well, Fisher is the one who keeps record.
Might we take a glance at the list?
I regret that is impossible. It is confidential. I stand firm upon that point, Mr. Holmes.
I quite understand.
Well,
We'll most certainly send a donation towards your educational program. I shall take my leave then. I thank you both and I wish you all the very best, gentlemen.
Likewise, Mr. Holmes.
yes. I kind of believe Lord Marsh is probably doing this for the better good, but if anybody's up to no good, it might be the assistant, and he would have the names and clearly all of the information necessary to do any of this, but I go into sneaky mode and see if I can find anything. Oh, hello.
Lord Marsh even helps hospitals.
Okay.
A provision dealing with the paupers of Whitechapel.
Quite interesting.
I'm intrigued by the special education program.
I'm sure you are, Watson, and I delight in your humanity, but right now I need to...
It appears that Lord Marsh spent a great deal of his money on aiding the poor. Humanitarian aid for an orphanage.
See,
Aid for the paupers of Lambeth Workhouse. It's extremely honourable to devote one's whole life to assisting the poor.
it doesn't strike me that he'd go to all this trouble if he... the Lord,
Bags
if he...
full of food. It's shut tight.
And that prevents me from going upstairs, so that's fine. So, yeah. Don't really have a lot else to ask him, I don't think. But what we are going to do is look around the outside.
It's shut tight.
Right, okay. This is where I looked in with Kid. Yeah, I don't know what else to do here. Okay, so Dr. Fisher stated he adopted a disguise in order to offer positions of work to London's poor folk. Alright. That might explain this, if he was the guy in disguise in the pub, and honestly I didn't catch if he was. I would explain. Yeah, okay, it must be. Obviously, the same guy. Lord Marsh was diagnosed with influenza, although its appearance appears to be something more serious. Okay. Lord Marsh's close friends, Lord Collins and Lord Harrington, are members of a hunting club. A list of names of the participants of the special education program was found at Lord Marsh's house. They were Patrick Tanner, Thomas Kelly, John Snowbridge, William Thatcher, Reginald Staple. We only know the one name. In 1889, Lord Marsh co-founded the special education program for the lower classes. It could be that George Hurst mentioned something about this to his son Tom. So I should probably go back and talk to Tom to see if he remembers anything specific. I don't recall anything in the dialogue. So, having done that, ladies and gentlemen, let's go back to Hurst's house. So we can investigate Whitechapel afterward. Oh, hello. Open deduction. Find a pair of related clues and they will form a deduction. Red color signifies an unachievable clue combination. Okay, so... No, that's actually not what I meant to click. Not quite sure the mechanism here. Okay, deselect. Okay. Lord Marsh invited them to take part. So there's this, but there's also... Some of the facts may be interpreted differently. You can always change the picture of a crime by choosing between mutually exclusive deductions. Oh, God. Okay. We can... that's a guess, but the thing is... Okay, so let's unconnect that for the minute. Let's go back to the clues. No. We actually do know they have to be connected somehow, I think. Okay, I need help here. Find a pair of related clues and they will form a deduction. Red color signifies an unachievable clue combination. Don't recall anybody refusing it. They refused to provide additional information. Alright, that's fine. Could just randomly click on everything, but I don't really feel like doing that. Okay. Wow, this is really scary. We kind of know from the conversation that they must be connected somehow. Not sure how just yet. We talked to you, buddy.
Mr. Holmes, Do you have any news about my father?
Tom, not so fast. I wanted to ask you if you remember your father mentioning anything about a special education program.
An education program? No, he only talked about a special job.
What's this box, Tom?
Oh yeah, I just found it, Mr. Holmes. It was ever so well hidden. I've no idea why.
Well done, my boy. It could prove very helpful.
Yeah, I'm good with free clues. Let's check out the free clues.
This oil can also be used on weapons.
Okay. Je suis prêt. Wolfjack. Prêt. Ready? Okay.
Wolfjack. Looks like a military badge.
Too rusty. So we got a key, so that's
a
fine.
ramrod to clean a rifle.
Okay.
Tom, does your father own a rifle?
A rifle? No. If he had, he would have shown it me.
I'm sure that he wouldn't have shown it you. I need to find this rifle.
Okay. Anything else I can pull out of here? Probably
this
not.
This oil can also...
Okay. I'm entirely sure what I'm looking for at this point. Oh, bucket. That's new. So, why? Okay. Why is there a bucket with a little bit of oil on the lip? Unless he was pouring the oil into something, or... Oh, I see. There we go.
This scrap of cloth was used to oil a firearm. Tom, does your father have any other property?
No. Well, at least I don't think so.
I have to take Toby. He'll take a sniff of the oil, and we'll find that rifle.
Okay. That means going back to 221B Baker Street to pick up Toby. We have a key that we don't know what to do with. We have that, and we have this Wolfjack Je suis pressed. Prêt? Don't think it's ready. I don't remember my French well enough. Fetch Toby from 221B and go to the Hearst house. Find out where George Hearst might have hidden a rifle. Okay. Yes, I could use the fast travel thing. I guess I'm just kind of loving the ambiance of the city and not wanting to break character. Come on. Okay, but I'm also doing this as a live stream, so let's just you do that. This is a really good use of loading time. Okay.
Come on, Toby. It's time for you to earn your keep.
Alright, so we're coming up on 2 hours. The evening's wearing on. We'll see how I feel about... We'll see how I feel. Got our pooch with us, that's great. we'll see how I feel. I should be able to use the fast travel thing. We're going back to Hurst's house. After the tracking with our little canine buddy here, and I may call it after the 2-hour mark. We'll see. I may just take a break and get right back into it. We'll just have to see in a few minutes how I feel about that.
Search, Toby, search.
Okay. Sorry, just checking messages. One moment, please. All right, so okay, I love that I can open the door. As our little friendly pup here, Toby, is it? All right, onward and downward. Can we go a little faster? We can go a little faster. Okay, that's fine. I should have tested that. Okay. Can we pick up the scent out here somewhere? No, because the weapon is hidden behind the wood pile, probably. Oh, no? Oh, no, it... Oh, I missed it somehow? Oh, did I... I see, there it is. Boy, that's faint. But, kind of like the mechanic, keeping me on my toes. Oh, hello. There it is. So I can't get up and over that, so I am gonna have to go around. Maybe? So he hauled it over that, so I want to go back and around this corner and to the left. But I don't think I can get there. Am I just being thick here? not... Is it literally just here? Don't think so. I think that's just a shovel. Okay, escape just takes me to here, so... Can't go into there, and I'm pretty sure I can't go into the padlocked area. Okay, I'm already stumped, because I don't know... That's clearly leading us into here, and unless I can dig or something. Can I go over? Can I jump? No. But I also can't get over that. Okay, now I'm a little mystified because that path there is... the blocked access to where the pub is. Alright, I'll painstakingly go all the way around. See if I can get through on that side. But that blocks access to the pub, but this is also a closed off alley here. And I don't think I can get around far enough to get to where the other side of that fence is without jumping it. Yeah, so this is closed off, right? So that doesn't help me. That's closed off, and there's no other alley, is there? Well, maybe not. Alright, so... this is past the bar right about here. Is that the fence? No, that's sealed up against the building. That's not where I want to go. I kind of want to be back there then, but... like, I'm literally wandering the whole city here to try to get to... Don't get me wrong, it's kind of neat having a dog's eye view. Well, in my case, a dog's butt view, but you know what I mean. Okay, still cycling around the city. Good old left-hand rule. Just as good as the right-hand rule, only leftish. It's not a political statement, that's just a search algorithm. Okay, we'll come around here. That's not the alley, but that is, I think, the other side of that gate. Boy, wouldn't it be great if I had a key? I wonder if one of the keys I have is for one of those gates. And this is just going to seal off, so this has bought me nothing. This really has bought me nothing. Wow, this is going to be a really, really boring video. Well, I mean, except for the fact that it's giving me a delightful look into London of the Times. Yeah, so this is now taking me quite abjectly away from my target. So if this is the way I'm supposed to do it, then I've missed an obvious bit of fence somewhere. Right back around Union Street. Old Montague. That's closed off. Okay, am I being intentionally thick here? I should probably make sure my laptop's locked so I can see the chat room. Just in case anybody shows up, which I don't actually anticipate anybody will, but... apparently I cannot actually type to save my life. Nobody in the chat room, good. Okay, I mean, you know, not good in the sense that, hey, it'd be nice to have people in the chat room, but I'm not accidentally missing anybody. Yeah, that's not the right fence anyway, that's just sealed up against the house. And that's locked, so I don't think this has bought me a silly darn thing. I could conceivably have seen them requiring me to go around the block to pick up the trail, but to go through like the entire city like this seems like it's the wrong track. mean, I can sneak through here, which is kind of funny. Get over that. Can you not jump? Okay, because I'm probably leading Holmes, or if I'm on my own, then you are a very weak dog. Doop 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 doop. Like, I'm literally being ridiculous at this point. Okay, I need to head back, and I need to see if I can see what's on the other side of the fence or something. Either that, or the answer is literally at the fence, and I've done something really daft. That's wild. I can't even go past this area. Go around this side, I guess. I haven't gotten completely mixed up. It should eventually be somewhere on my left, but nowhere near here. We've gotten further and further afield from the actual fence. That's the other side of that gate, but that doesn't go anywhere. Alright, so we are clearly being ridiculous at this point. So what I might end up doing is calling the game in a few minutes here. And go and, I don't know, maybe get myself a late night bite to eat. I might come back to this, I don't know. But I have obviously lost the plot, as it were. And I am literally staggering around Holmesian London, more or less blindly at this point. This has not gone well. That's the backside of Lucky's Bar, though, which means I'm almost all the way home anyway. Alright. That ends up that I just didn't dig or something in that one alleyway behind the thing. I'm going to be very, very annoyed. I'm literally on the back side of that building. Okay. Figures. Alright, so through here, one more try. So that leads out here. And down here. Did I just make the assumption that the thing went this direction? No, because there's the odor. It did not, because it looked like it was headed for this fence. Alright, hang on a second. Let's... Oh, son of a... Okay, bravo game. Bravo. A little bit of misdirection. Son of a basset hound. Okay, so clearly what's happened here is he went in here, did something, turned around, went out of here, and then out and over that fence. But by the time it goes over the fence, it gets to a place I can't get to, which I didn't know until arguably just now, since I've gone around the whole darn city now. It's clear that it's right in here. Damn it. Didn't even think.
It's only a garden shed. Let's go on.
Really? No. It's not just a garden shed. It's in here, you... Alright, fine. Let's just check even more carefully around this area, though. So maybe I need to find that before something else will trigger, but just in case... So, it's not in there, but there was a little clip there. Just make a wider circle around here to see if there's... Okay. Now I'm mad. Oh, but... Okay. So the back side of that shed was here. Okay. So... See, I'm not seeing any scent here. But it did come by... Oh, there it is. Hang on. My eyes must be just terrible. How did I miss this? Okay. My eyes are terrible. That's totally on me. Totally on me. Anybody seeing this video after the fact, it's totally on me. Thank you, Toby. And obviously the key.
Just some old things.
Okay, hang on though.
Pile of rubbish.
But I am bypassing things accidentally by being in look closer mode, so I gotta stop doing that.
Nothing that could interest me.
At least as a first pass.
It's not here.
Okay.
Old things. Ordinary storage. Just rubbish. Tom's photograph. Let's try to get inside.
Okay. Let's. Use the correct lockpicks to lift the lock plates and create an unobstructed path for the warden pin. Okay. Okay. How's this supposed to work? Okay, so insert one. Left shift switch. Switch to lock, okay. Not entirely sure what I'm supposed to do. was weird, but because I didn't quite know what I was doing. But okay, I'll take it and I'll figure it out on a more complicated lock, of which I'm sure there will be plenty. So, dear George, I do understand you and it's so sad. Same as you, I can't find a job, not even the smallest thing. My children have nothing to eat. When I try to find something, the bosses just say they don't want wounded people working for them. Our military service means nothing. Our country used us in a war, but now it has abandoned us. Nobody cares. Your friend Jack. Oof, rough, okay. Order. By Her Royal Majesty, Queen Victoria of the United Kingdom of Great Britain and Ireland, I, Frederick Russell Burnham, Major of the British Army, declare this country extends its gratitude to George Hurst, an honorable soldier of the United Kingdom, Great Britain, and Ireland, for his valiant military service. The British Army hereby rewards him the Distinguished Conduct Medal and retires him due to his injuries sustained while on duty. Okay. We've seen that name before. Okay. This is a box of matches, maybe? Cigarettes? Oh, cigars. Okay. Okay. Dear Tom, if you're reading this letter, then it means that I'm dead. I'm so sorry that things had to end up this way, but I had no other choice. You have to know that. You're a very smart boy, and I'm proud of you. I hope one day you'll understand and you'll forgive me. Son, I love you very much. Don't despair. Try to be happy, for you'll grow up to be a man someday, and sooner than you think. You won't be alone. Me and your man will be looking over for you from heaven. Wow. Something very bad has happened.
Let's compare this list with the evidence that we found earlier. This is the list of selected participants for October's special education program. According to this poster, John Strobridge is missing. Let's compare them with people from Hearst documents.
Okay. Thomas Kelly.
This man appears in both documents.
Okay, William Thatcher. Interesting that they both have dates on them. And Patrick Tanner and Reginald Staple. And Strobridge, whoops. Did I miss Patrick? Patrick, come on.
All the people in Marsh's document are marked and dated in George Hurst's files.
Okay. Not going to read those out, but that's interesting. They're all in Group S. All the ones that we're interested in are in Group S. Okay, I'm going to keep an eye out for Group S.
News clippings on Lords in the education program. Why are they here?
Lord Marsh, in association with his friends Lord Harrington and Lord Collins, is the co-founder of the special education program. In addition to in assisting the poor to better their lives and more certain futures, these three gentlemen surely help lift the level of our struggling society. Okay. He's discovered maybe something odd about the special education program. And got killed for it, maybe? Repeating rifle. This is a piece of the rifle. Oh, this is the bullets for the rifle. But it has no bullets in it. Oh my, okay. That's curious. Oh, hello.
A map of Epping Forest.
Okay.
A map of Epping Forest.
Is there anything of special note there? No, just Epping
A map
Forest.
of Epping Forest.
Okay. But let's just, you know, look in special site mode to try to get an idea what's going on. Okay, no. I missed anything? I don't think so. Surely there's got to be something more in here, but maybe not. We are early in the case. I think these are just looking through still, right?
Ordinary.
Yeah. Not of interest at this time.
Brave Toby, best nose in the British Empire.
Okay, so hang on a second. So the newspaper article. No, we read that and that. Okay, so we need to search the military badge back at headquarters. Fetch Toby and go to Hurst's house. Find out where George might have hidden the rifle. Well, see, he had the bullets down there, but
just rubbish.
What I wanted to do, we're going in here. If I'm meant to actually find the rifle, I don't think it's in here. I mean, not through anything I can manipulate, so
Brave Toby, best nose in the British Empire.
I don't think I can get over there. I actually go into this other. No, so it's not in here. At least not obviously. And I can no longer take Toby around. So what? Is this a red herring of some kind? Well, I mean, not a red herring. There was useful information in there, clearly. But is the idea that I can actually get the rifle here some sort of red herring?
Nothing that could interest me. People use this cellar for storage.
Yes, I'm sure they do.
Old things. A map of Epping Forest.
Hello.
There was something on the stand.
But, okay, so that's the thing, though. That's great. There was something on the stand.
This case must have been full of cartridges. There was something on the stand.
F. Imagination talent helps you visualize objects and events. Useful in limited situations. Okay.
There was something on the
Not sure what that's supposed to mean. Oh, I see.
There was a rifle here. George Hurst took it with him.
Okay, so we have special sight mode, and now we have this we have this imagination mode, so I have to be kind of careful. So did this have something to do with this special job? Probably. Now, why the is undoubtedly associated with violence if he took his rifle with him. Okay, so that's not even a question. Okay, so in terms of clues, George Hurst wrote a farewell letter to Tom, so that's connected. Hurst wrote a farewell letter, but he didn't give it to Tom. There's a chance that he's still alive. All right, fair enough. That's a fair link. Some of the names from the list found in George's cellar crossed out. I mean, the same as the names found in Lord Marsh's house. Okay. Is this listed linked with missing? So yes, it clearly is. All participants of the S group from the special education program could be missing. See, I called that out. Okay, not that was terribly insightful, but okay. So this refusal is interesting, but I don't know, maybe there's a link here? Yeah, okay. Sneak into Lord Marsh's house and uncover additional information about the special education program. Okay. The paupers list and the newspaper article? Yeah, so George Hurst was interested in the special education program, but nothing more. Oh, I see. Hang on. George Hurst collected information about the paupers and lords. Well, that's clearly the case. Ah. George Hurst knew some of the people who had gone missing from the special education program. Ah, see, as I perform the right connections, it fuses, but I could in principle change this. Special job mentioned by George Hurst is not connected. Yeah, it clearly is somehow connected. So, George Hurst. Okay, so George Hurst knew that he stood no chance of returning from his special job. Therefore, he wrote a farewell letter. He wrote a farewell letter, but didn't get there's a chance he's still alive. No, I think this is more likely. George Hurst's special job is undoubtedly associated with violence. Okay, so the critical thing here is we have to sneak into Marsh's house. Now that may change our understanding of some of these other mechanisms. Okay, so are we? Yes, we are essentially done this part, but we're going to sneak into Lord Marsh's house and find out more information about the special education program. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to boot it back to find Toby. I'm going to go back to 221B Baker Street, 221B Baker Street. And just as a sense of completion.
Brave Toby, the best.
And the reason I'm doing this is just as a sense of completing the day, I guess. But I'm going to save the game if there's any special save game things I need to take care of, and then I'm going to call it an evening on this, although I'm intrigued, and I will probably play this again this weekend. I'm not entirely sure when, but that is the way it is. Oh, also I can look up that that medallion when I get back in here. So, pause to resume, options, main menu. So main menu, do you really want all the progress since the last save point will be lost? And I'm pretty sure I got the last save point. So we're going to take a gamble that that has already occurred. And I'm going to exit. So, for all of you out there in gaming land, thank you so very much for staying with me during this particular stream. I will probably do this again. I'm having quite a bit of fun with this because it's a little bit lower key than wandering around Darkwood. I'm just going to make sure that everything is okay on the stream side. I think it is. And I will say goodbye to you. Thank you so much for popping in if you viewed this. And I will see you next stream. Code Weaver, next stream.